Hello everyone. I know I'm gonna do Roxy's weekly challenge, but I'm doing it a little bit differently. She did it with different types of plain papers and stuff like that and all this other jazz. I have an idea with this and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna bring you guys along. So we're gonna just start. Again, I am not going to be too particular with this. She wanted or did it very collagey and everything. I don't want to do mine collagey, so I'm not going to. Because I haven't used my stamps in a long time. But I find it's going to be easier to not be so collagey with this. And yes, I use anything that I can coffee dye the backing. I totally do that. But I found many different types of old book page and stuff like that. This one's just a regular old book. Then this one is a Japanese type version, or Chinese or Japanese. And I got it from the library. They were selling it, the book, and I'm like, ooh, it's a different language. Why not? So I'm just lining this up against this. And this is just coffee dye, or dyed papers that I did. And I'm just going to keep the scraps off to the side here. This one is Yiddish to English dictionary page, which I thought would be kinda, again, fun, having different languages. I'm not being too particular with this. My goal right now is to stick this down. Again, not being too particular. Good. One more page, I think, in. And then we'll start doing the actual process here. And this one is Swedish to English. I got one of them old dictionary pages, and I thought this would work. I like to use this quite a bit for backgrounds that have to do with papers. So that's where this comes in. I'm just doing that. I don't mind that being up above. Alright, so we got a bunch of papers here that are plain looking and all that. Now we're gonna cut them up to be some tags. Now these ones are going to be a bit smaller tags. She said try to make them thin and lengthy. I don't know. Oh shoot. This sometimes happens with my pieces. It likes to pop out. And I try not to accidentally hurt myself in the process of putting it back in. Which is a job all in itself. Like it wants to go in, but it doesn't. Come on. I'm going to move it farther up so I can see it maybe a little bit better. Again, I have the issue of not cutting myself in the process of putting it in. There we go. And then I have to push it up at the same time as pushing it down and clipping it in. There. So now we have these three. Now I'm gonna just cut this one in half this way. I don't mind that it's different directions. That's the point of this, is to create. So this time I'm cutting it in half. And then I'm going to cut this one in half to the best of my ability. And this one in half. Alright, now let's keep going with this. First things first, I'm going to cut this at the line here to the best of my ability here. Cut it at the line. I know some of these are going to be larger than what she did, but I don't think it matters. They're all going to be tags in the end either way. With the same idea of using stamping. So there we go. We got a huge pile here of different tags that we can make. Some small, some skinny, some wide. I like making sure they're multiple different directions. Don't really like that one. I don't really want that one either. Any more unmounted ones that I like? Not really. Okay, so we're gonna stuff that back in. My apologies. I have to dig when it comes down to my stamps. It seems like. So, got multiple stamps out now. Again, I just grabbed a bunch of random stamping because that weren't necessarily too random, but random enough. That'll give us some stuff to stamp with. Now, if I only remembered where my acrylic block is. Oh, I think it's actually right here. There we go. Yeah, it's just not picking it up. Gotta love using a stamp for the first time. I just thought that stamp is so pretty. So I'm going to use some of this paper that we have that I didn't use before to be part of this, so then it's easier to, or I have something to stamp down onto. Yeah, that's barely even noticeable. Let's try this again. I don't know if it's the ink or the stamp. One more time. I'm gonna just do it right on top of it and hold it for 15 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's a little better. So, again, experiment with your stamps and stuff like that. I don't know if my ink pad's out of ink or what, but I don't think it is. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm just gonna put this one away. Don't really like this one for what we're doing. But at least I tried it. Again, I think it would have done better maybe with plainer paper, but that's okay. These are unmounted stamps. I got from, I don't even remember her name, but I think these are rather pretty. I'm going to do these next three with that. Someone local. She actually is really local to me. Doesn't live that far. A couple hours away. So it was nice to have a more local person nearby doing stamping or selling stamps that were unmounted. Again, I love this stamp, but we can use other ones, not just this one. And you can always change colors too. You don't always have to have one particular color only. So let's change it up. I have my rich cocoa one here. And I'm thinking using this particular stamp. Yeah, just something a little different. Maybe add in some butterflies to the boxes there. Ain't that cute? Just a little different. Okay, here's a bigger one. Let's play around with this big stamp here. Yeah, just a really pretty rose on it. What else could we do? Well, I have this pretty little butterfly too. Don't ask me where I necessarily got all these stamps, because most of them, it was honestly through a bin at Goodwill. They'd come in bags, and that's how I got most of my stamps, is through bags. Let's do one more of this, and then we can stamp it off. all stamped off. Or I get these like cute little pieces. Yeah, this one just doesn't want to, it's too small. Not chunky enough. Let's see if I have any other ones that could be construed as chunky enough. No. No. A lot of my little pieces are, oops, very, I'll do this one. Yeah, just some of these I don't think are made for doing stuff like this. I mean, they are, but they're not. Not like this one. Because this one is so interesting, I think, when it comes down to this stuff, but that's my personal opinion. Like, I really like this one. I think the least detailed possible type ones are the ones that are turning out the most unique in my mind at this point. Compass, let's see here. Discoveries. Yes, I'm mixing it up a little bit here to kind of maybe give it a different look, but by multiples. I don't have anything to take that off, so oh well. Yeah, that's a cute little piece there. Okay, that one's a bit smaller, so I'm thinking this needs to get down. What's this? I'm kind of liking that with this paper. But again, it's just playing around with your different pieces. seeing what you like and don't like. I love this little butterfly, if you can't tell. I just think it creates a really cute pattern on it. We're just going to add some cracks to this one and make it all background. See? Just a cute little cracked up background. So again, just play with your stamps, have fun with them, sometimes mix a little bit. Is a good idea. Now, with these, I'm just going to set my stamps aside. Now you just add stuff to it. Like, so this is, you know, bits and parts. It isn't all going to be looking the same. This one, I think it just needs a focal point. That's small enough, but also cute enough to go on that spot. Like that. Little piece. So we're going to add it down here, and then we're just going to cut our corners here. Now we could choose to keep this and do nothing more with it or sew around it. So I'm probably going to throw this in my to be sewn pile later on, because I think that would be a good idea to have it sewn in. I have this cute little piece here. I am going to distress it, and I'm probably going to distress around that whole piece. I just think that would be a good idea with this one. So yeah, I cut out, when I was going to making the journals and getting them cut and everything ready to go for sewing them together, I went and got them labels as from all the little tags and stuff, or not tags, the cutouts. I don't really like that particular one with this, so I think I'm gonna this for the smaller ones, just make it look nicer. You know what, I kind of like this one the way it is, so I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not gonna add anything to it. I think it looks cute, simple, and sometimes that's how it goes, is you just need it looking simple. Yeah, I like that with the smaller ones. Just looks better. Now this one. I like that, or kind of like this one better. And what I'm going to do distress-wise is I'll be distressing all of these as a mass make. So right now I'm just adding labels or pieces that I think will look good with each of these, and then I will add in or distress around all of them all at once. Just makes life easier. I am cutting that one down. I think it was too tall for what I wanted, which happens. Just cut it down. But again, this is a really fun, easy little piece. If you don't feel like collaging, you don't have to, like what I did. I didn't really feel like collaging onto a book page or a piece of paper today, so I didn't really do that. But again, you get the idea. You add labels to it that looks good, and then you again just cut it out like a tag, and then you can choose if you want it sewn around or not. Again, it's kind of more choices for you. The way you want it. That's all I'm saying. But again, I'll probably keep on doing this off screen. Check out my stuff in the description box. It shows off my Etsy, my Inker, which I haven't put up a new one for this year yet, but I should be soon. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day or night. Bye.